Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a quick video on where to find red ants. I've got a new location for you. So if we come down here to Skyline Valley, which is very south of the map, as we should all know, remember there is a free fast travel to the Dark Hallow Manor. And then yeah, if you haven't unlocked this location, come down to the location. It's kind of a useful location. There's lost here, I've spoken about before in previous videos. There's some protectrons and some robots, and there's even some Mirelurks just at the back here, or one Mirelurk I should say, typically at the back here. And also make sure you unlock the trading post if you haven't, because that's, all your crafting. If you're overweight, you can go there and there's a stash box and legendary machines and crafting stations and stuff, so very useful. But the location we're going to go to is right here at kind of this intersection here. And so normally there's probably 2 to 5 ants, and if you kind of walk around, sometimes they'll spawn a little bit more. Typically probably 2 ants at this location, and you might get lucky. The nice thing is you can just server hop again and you can get some more RAD ants. I've also seen RAD ants at around this location. There's kind of I think it's just a random spawning point. I've seen them here before. I haven't seen them consistently though. And then previous to that, I've made videos on, you can find them at this Monaco power station if you beat the Scorch to it. So over there, and I think they spawn at the Thunder Mountain again. There's a Deathclaw that killed them at that location. The nice thing about this location is you got a better chance. There are some enemies in this location. There's some lost, there's some wolves, some mole miners, or a mole miner, the mole, if you will. In this location. So, but yeah, typically in this location, and if you kind of walk around this kind of general area, you should be able to find, sometimes I've seen sort of up to 5 RAD ants in this location, right? And then lastly, just to mention the Teapot event, there is RAD ants at this location. And then I've definitely seen them. This used to be a more consistent location. I've definitely seen them up at these locations, the Dolly Sods. They still spawn here. There's kind of like a house in the front where you spawn in, where there's the bear. And there's a house just kind of at the back, and I still see them spawn at these locations. So check both houses in this area. And so yeah, you decide. But let's see if this one's more consistent. Let's see how many we can actually find today. Okay, so I'm just going to run past. I'm probably going to have to deal with the last year. They'll probably end up chasing me. So we'll end up killing those first, and then so not to distract the ants too much. So let's just get rid of those guys before we actually get to this kind of like it's not really a shack, a kind of little housing area. I think it's got some porta potties. Okay, let's deal with these guys quickly. Okay, so we're going to just continue along this road here. And we might run into some other enemies here. And I'll show you. You'll notice there's kind of like a little shack area up front here. This is kind of where we want to head to. And just in this location, you already see, I see 1 ant here. I see 2 ants. Like I said, you're going to see a minimum of 2 ants right over there. I have seen more, so it really depends. I think there was 2 that we just killed here. Oh, and we got the mole there. He's in this location as well. Great location to kill some lost challenges. So I see 2 sets of ant meat there. So I'm going to assume I've killed 2 ants. Okay, there's a mole rat. So let's head up the stairway. I have actually seen some more spawn. So I'm going to head towards this crafting area. But you could server hop if you're looking for ant meat. Oh, there we go. As I said, there were kind of more. There's a 3rd one here. They don't always spawn here. It really depends. I see 2 more there. So again, this yeah, I see more of quite a consistent location for RAD. I mean, it's probably the most consistent that we've seen for a while, versus let's get rid of that. So that, I think that was 4 in total so far. Oh, actually, it looks like I might have killed 3 there. So that's 5 in this. And again, let me show you on the map where I am. I'm just kind of a little bit off from where, oh no, I'm actually quite exactly where I'm at. So right on the road, like I said, we killed 2 at the bottom there, and we killed 3. Very close to this intersection. I would kind of scour this area, but this is kind of where you want to be, and you can kind of just server hop here if you're looking for a bunch of RAD Ant meat for the tadpole challenges, or other events, or making RAD Ants liquor. This is probably the best location to come to. But anyway, I'm going to just head up here, see if we can find any more at this location. But I think you probably, it's going to be this location over here, right? And so, oh yeah, this is kind of the shack area I was thinking of. It's just kind of like a little camping area more than a shack area, I suppose. But very close to that down section, that down little picnic blanket there. So yeah, if you come along the road and you kind of just head up a little bit in this area, you can scour the area. Like I said, make sure you unlock the trading post. There's a bunch of enemies. There's some lost here sometimes. There's more rats. As I mentioned, I've seen RAD ants in this area. I haven't actually scoured the area a lot, but it wouldn't surprise me if more RAD ants kind of showed up here if you're kind of looking around. But kind of this, just kind of by this bunch of trees, there's a random spawning point that I've seen as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy, and let me know if you found other spots. Again, I haven't done a thorough search of the Skyline area. I come here to do various events, but I've kind of been here a few times. But that's one I've noticed quite consistently to where RAD ants spawn. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful. If you did, hit the like button. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.